Thursday, September 4th, and we've got some updates here for you today. Another trans shooter. So I was originally, I'm in New England, so I was being made familiar about this story. So a dad was walking his son to school, and there was this guy graffitiing up a bridge, side of a bridge. So he finished taking his son to school, and then when he was walking back, he video recorded the crime taking place. Graffiti's illegal, and then said, "I'm going to call the police." This dude ended up turning around and shooting him. He already had a criminal history. He's already been let out of jail, and he shouldn't have been. Shoots the guy dead. Now we come to find out, and I hadn't known that at the time, that it was another trans shooter. Here it is.
Video shows the moment police take a suspect into custody after a...
Hopefully we got rid of commercials here.
Deadly
I got an ad
shooting
blocker.
in Shrewsbury.
And tonight we have learned the victim of that shooting had just dropped off his child at school when he encountered the suspect on a bridge and was shot to death. WBZ's Mike Sullivan is live for us in Shrewsbury tonight. Mike, do we know what even sparked the shooting?
What we do know is that the shooting happened not far from us here at Jordan Pond. That's where they say the victim had an altercation with that suspect and then called 911. And during that conversation, dispatchers heard shots fired. Law enforcement surrounding a home in Shrewsbury looking for the suspect who they say shot a 57-year-old father. That man was walking his 6-year-old to a nearby school. On the way back, he spotted the 26-year-old suspect spray painting a bridge at Jordan Pond.
He took a picture of the man that started the altercation.
The victim called 911. Police saying dispatchers were mid-conversation when they heard shots fired. Quickly, they sent officers to help.
Arriving at the scene, they found a man down.
Law enforcement said the victim was taken to an area hospital where he later died from his injuries. A person who lives across the street gave us this video. The suspect eventually surrendering to police and being taken into custody. Nearby business owners saying their cameras caught the suspect fleeing to a home this morning. This arrest happening outside of that home on Edgewater Avenue.
I've driven past that house before, and it has had the blue graffiti on it for, I think, a couple of years.
On the side is spray painted Black Lives Matter and Free Palestine. Officers surrounded the home for hours.
A local elementary school out of an abundance of caution was placed in lockdown.
It turns out police know the suspect and have had dealings with him in recent days. Joe Bissonette says he was part of one altercation.
A couple days ago, I was pulling out of a parking spot right here, and he come flying down into the parking lot. He's supposed to do like 5 miles an hour. He's doing 50. He almost hit me.
Well, the lockdown has now been lifted, and police will continue to search that home on Edgewater Avenue. They now have a warrant to go in.
So they don't say it here, but he was trans, identified as trans. So we got more trans shooters. I said this before. I've said it again. I'll say it again. The entire trans community is mentally ill. If anyone wants to argue that there's a trans person with a level head on their shoulders, I'd like you to explain your math on that one, because all of them have tried to change their gender, hack stuff off of their bodies. They are all mentally ill. There are no trans people with a good head on their shoulders. The two are contradicting statements. You can't have one and then have the other. Oh, I know a very well-to-do, level-headed trans person. What? That's like saying I know some really cool, crazy people that are really doing great things and are really level-headed. It's an oxymoron. It doesn't make any sense at all. So all trans people should be the red flag laws, which are supposed to be watching out for mentally ill people. I'm willing to bet this dude got the gun illegally, but the red flag laws are supposed to keep mentally ill people from buying guns. Why are all these trannies getting guns? Why are we treating them like regular people? They're not regular people. So red flag laws should take place if these people are walking in with fucking pigtails and wearing a dress or something. That should be your first warning sign right there. No store should be selling to them at all. They are going to commit violence against someone. They're going to go out of control. They're all ticking time bombs, and the only question is, when are they going to go off? It's an extreme danger to society. And it's something that needs to be done. There need to be red flag laws for trans people, and The government needs to get on this. How many murders by trans people? This is like number 7 at this point, and it's been all back to back trans shooters. So how much more do we need? How many more innocent people? That kid got dropped off at school and saw his father for the last time ever, because his father decided to be a good Samaritan and take a picture of somebody that was committing vandalism. And by the way, that mentally ill idiot had Free Palestine and Black Lives Matter bullshit written all over the front of his house or his apartment, or something that he shouldn't be doing. I mean, absolute garbage. So there need to be more regulations put in place against trans people. If we keep, turning around and humming loudly while trans people get to do whatever they want, it's a danger to everyone in society. And in some sort of action, something needs to be done. I want to get in touch with the Trump administration and just, whether I get an answer or not, and bring this up. But this is a message that we need to get out there for everyone's safety, because you are unsafe if these people are around.